Yep, everyone ready?
I was ready once.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I want you to imagine the Mummy-esque opening of fading into a CG ancient desert landscape as we start this adventure with an epic voiceover.
Lots of cultural appropriation. Got it.
Yeah. Let's try to keep that to a minimum. But yep, this is Pharaoh, a classic adventure from the early 80s. That was the first edition D&D. Recently remade and remastered for the Quest for the Infinite Staircase. Came out recently. That's what we're running today.
Woo.
So, long ago, the kingdom of Bakar spanned what is now known as the Desert of Desolation. Though the land was already a desert, the mighty river Athos flowed through the region, making the land along its banks flourish. Animals, plants, and the citizens of Bakar prospered from its life-giving waters. The pharaohs of Bakar believed that if their bodies were prepared with Pacific funerary rites, and then in tune with their wealth, they could ascend to the chosen afterlife. Amun-Sa, the last pharaoh of Bakar, took this tradition further than any of his predecessors. He was paranoid of grave robbers. Believing that if his tomb was to be plundered, it would bar his passage to paradise. To safeguard these treasures, Amun-Sa commissioned a theft-proof tomb, a solemn pyramid unlike anything the region has ever seen. To fund this elaborate and impenetrable fortresses, he declared war on Bakar's neighboring lands and taxed his own people into destitution. Downtrodden and impoverished, the citizens of Bakar revolted against Amun-Sa to take back their kingdom. During a riot at the capital, Amun-Sa appeared before his people and cursed them, holding high his two royal implements, the Staff of Ruling and the starred gem of Mo Pilar. He invoked the gods and declared that if his people should ever kill him, the river Athos would cease its life-giving flow. Suddenly, from the sea of upraised fists sped a single spear, piercing through the pharaoh's heart. As Amun-Sa died, so did the river. The riverbed dried up within days, and without its waters, Bakar quickly collapsed. Over the years that followed, Bakar's cities was overtaken by the dunes, and its people fled to neighboring lands.
And that's the game. Thanks for joining, everybody.
The end.
See, why didn't the next person just walk up and go, "Whoever strikes me down shall make the river flow again"? It's simple.
Or so the story goes, says the middle-aged woman standing before your exposition party, named Asita.
Sorry, Joe, I don't know if that was a pun or not, but it was good.
I'm sorry?
You said exposition party because you just gave us the exposition.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know if you did that intentionally or you meant expedition.
Expedition. I think I did say that, but my words were a little slurred.
I think you just named the party, the exposition party.
Yep.
Yes.
Ever since I was a child, the story of Pharaoh Amun-Sa fascinated me, and I always wondered if the curse was true, and if there was any way to restore my home to what it was in centuries past. That's why I formed the Tears of Athos. For if the land is cursed, then it might be possible to reverse it. Today we make our first expedition, I can't say it, to the ruins of expedition.
There you go.
Make our first exhibition to the ruins of Bakar, in the tomb that houses Amun-Sa himself.
Perfect.
Perhaps with this hand-picked selection of scholars, researchers, and archaeologists, we can be successful where so many have not. So, you are either members of the Tears of Athos, or you have been hired to escort them across the deserts to the ruined city of Bakar. The legends of the curse have gained some popularity of late. There's been some expositions to the pyramid where the people never return from. Their fate's unknown. But the Tears of Athos hope to be a little different in that regard. So we're going to introduce our characters. Let's start with... He's the fellow DM. Mark, introduce your character.
Okay. So you see before you a rather earthen brown skinned or fleshed earth Genasi. He's got just these sort of robes and scarves and anything that is a long cloth just sort of wrapped around his upper body so it just flows in the wind. He's definitely from this area. He's got, his robes are mainly like red and touches of blues on them, and he's just sort of just ready for the desert. His name is Rimal al-Mitiharika, and he has a camel that he is currently on, as he is going to be bringing people to where they need to go in the desert. He is essentially the guide. The camel's name is, what did I call him? Her, it, them. It's important. Sakara. And he's just staying on there and like, we'll be ready to go whenever all of you get all the gear you need. Take you exactly where you need to go. You have your own camels, right? Looks at the rest of the...
Asita goes, yes, camels and pack horses are being provided.
Take my camel, but nothing can separate me and Sakara. Been together for a good couple of months.
What?
Last couple of things is that he's actually a former polo player of the region, camel polo player, but their party broke up at some point, and he needed other work, so, did the best he could with the camel and a mallet.
This town has seen better days. They don't have the resources for a polo team anymore, unfortunately.
They put it all into the pool so they could have a water polo one, but not land polo.
Yeah, water in short supply with the river dried up. How about you, Bun?
Currently, they can just have puddle polo. Much less familiar with this area is Beryl, a blue water Genasi that has obviously never been here and has no idea how to properly be here. At one point, probably showed up wearing a white suit, but sand has changed to that. Essentially looks like a tourist with a pith helmet, and looks absolutely miserable due to the temperatures of the desert. Seems to be constantly sweating and is doing his best to stay out of the sunlight. And is one of the researchers or an archaeologist that has been brought in from further west, from an island nation to try to research this water curse.
Thank you for coming such a long way. This must be an uncomfortable environment for you.
No, it's perfectly all right. It just, not what I was expecting. Constantly wiping his brow.
Yes, I'm not sure if you being a water Genasi makes you more comfortable or just all humidity.
Not the first.
Rimal kind of comes up and says, do you think out there that you're going to boil away or evaporate away?
I'd rather not think about it.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure I'm ready for any emergency.
I believe you did bring a companion as well. And ShortStack, if you would introduce your character.
Oh, have it be over here, yeah. She's making her way through the crowd up to the front. This is Ellise Deie. She is a green chromatic Dragonborn Artificer who is a bit small for her species, but she's a researcher from Waterdeep and drawn to the area through the Tears of Athos Research Society program. Clearly, she is not from the area, opting for clothes and items that are usually hawked to tourists. Right now, she's sporting a face that's covered in sunscreen, you know, believing the person who sold it to her, even though she doesn't need it. She's
oh,
good.
That's what that is. Sunscreen on your character.
Yeah. She also has a rather large palm leaf brimmed straw hat. Yeah, I'm right here. What can I do you for?
Oh, we're just happy to have an expert from such a large city such as Waterdeep.
Ah, shucks. Ain't nothing. I'm happy to be here.
Now, what is your specialty, so it can make use of your skills?
Paleontology mainly.
It's like... Well, perhaps there'll be some interesting bones to find. But any helps will be useful.
So, they called you in because you're from Waterdeep and you're a water expert?
Oh, me? No. That's cute, though. That's funny. You're funny. I liked it.
I kind of looks around and was like, was I making a joke? What? Like, he doesn't, he's never been to Waterdeep, so, it was pretty serious with that.
So it's like the entire town just half like knee deep in water. Is that what's happening there?
Yeah. Does it flood? Is it like? I mean, how deep is the water there?
She just looks around. Oh, if it's still thinking you're joking. Oh, go on.
Well, between a water Deepian and a water Genasian, I think we're gonna have a good trip. I don't know how this could get any better as a group.
Well, it's about to get better because amongst the crowd is a very obvious-looking sea elf, and a brand new player to our group, Bendy. Would you please introduce yourself and your character?
Hello.
Yes. Wandering out of the crowd and joining the rest of the group is as you said, sea elf who has definitely fared better in the past, but has been sand brushed, dried, cracked lips. Does not fare well with this climate, but endures nonetheless. He's joined this party sort of to fulfill a long-time family oath that his family has sought to uphold since the first days of this curse possibly took hold, trying to work towards breaking it however they can help. So, family, generation after generation, they've stuck around, and there's always one member that takes up the call whenever people say they're venturing forward to try and break it or investigate.
And his name is?
This is Amenophis.
Amenophis. So... Oh, I forgot to unhide the token. Here is the lady that you're talking to, right here.
Ah, there you go. I didn't see you in the crowd there.
Yeah. Forgot about the hide.
Yeah, I do wish they had a more prominent, this is on the DM, this is hidden for DMIs only on maps.
Yep. So we are using a new map thing. First time I'm using it as DM. So, but I see that says to you, So yes, I've heard of your family, one of the natives of Bakar. When the land was a little more fruitful with the river of Ellise.
I hope that my contribution can help fight back this curse and bring prosperity back to the land. I am at thy disposal.
Must have been difficult for your family being so far away from a reliable water source, given your species.
But through faith we endure, and through faith we will bring it back.
And if we're successful here, then perhaps we can restore the waters of the river Athis. Never before have we, and there's other researchers and scholars amongst the crowd too, unnamed NPCs, aka red shirts.
Yeah.
Essentially, and never before has such an esteemed group been gathered together to study the pyramid and the curse and the way to restore the river. So that's why I believe this time we will be successful, and perhaps one day the city of Bakar can once again rise, and surrounding nations of the desert of Desolation can prosper once again.
I don't see how a bunch of book learning is going to be able to get people to fix the whatever curse is. Maybe they'll identify it, but you need someone who can, deal with curses. Physical.
If there is a curse, I never quite knew to believe it or not. How can one pharaoh holds that much power over the land itself?
Yeah. He just needs to go on to the next life.
But each of you will get one potion of healing before you venture out. Funds are running low, so this is all we could afford. She gives them the 4 potions of healing to one of the guide and the the head paladin of the order, and the 2 guest researchers.
Oh, we don't get them?
No, that means you guys.
Oh,
It is us. we are the people.
You are the foremost important members of the group.
Thank you for this. I'm certain we're never going to need such things, right?
Beryl's so dehydrated, he gulps it down.
No, Beryl. That's when you're wounded. If you need water, we can get you some a little later. Probably make sure your water skins are filled before we head out into the desert, though.
Oh, it's filled all right.
Oh, that's good.
I see that does say to Rimal, it's like, you do know the direction of pyramid, correct? I can't imagine you ever made the journey before.
Never been there, but I know to avoid it. So I go the other ways all the other time, but this time I just go the way I wasn't avoiding. Works perfect.
Oh. Well, our fate is in your hands. It should be a several-day trip to the pyramid, so we're all prepared, have plenty of supplies, plenty of water, and she's kind of going after a list. So that decanter of endless water I ordered hasn't come in yet, so that's a little concerning. Were you supposed to bring that in from your home, Beryl? I thought that was on your list.
Do I not have that? It starts patting pockets.
Is this it? He lifts it up and it just gets a splash in the face.
But we must make way before the sun gets too high in the sky to maximize travel time. So, yeah, the first journey of the Tears of Athis be on our way.
I'm so excited.
You are all provided with 4 camels.
Oh, good. We don't have to share.
Yep.
3 camels and my own personal camel.
Yeah.
This is how it is. Sand dunes for as far as the eye can see. It's like I'm home. Oh, by the way, everybody watch out for the quicksand.
The what?
There's quicksand everywhere. You gotta be careful of it.
Beryl is now. He obviously doesn't really have much control over the camel itself. It's just still going, and he's just panicking on top of it, looking around.
Are you one of the people that would just get on facing backwards because you had so much trouble getting on the on the saddle?
Someone helped.
Everyone, give me an animal handling check to see how well you can handle it. You can handle the camels.
Can I do it with advantage? Can I do
I'll
advantage?
let you do yours advantage since it is your
Thank
camel. Beryl, yeah, you're having a little bit of trouble. You need someone else to probably help you get on and off and not fall off when you're on. You're very. Rimal, yeah, you're an expert.
Yep. Look, I can do a flip.
I'm good with working with animals, not riding them.
Oh dear. Probably should have gone through this beforehand, but I'm not sure how to actually make it roll.
So there's 2 things. There is a manual dice on the maps, which is
in that little cube thing.
Yeah, little cube thing where the log is. But in your character sheet, you should be able to have rollable areas turned on. That will be in like actions. They'll have little box areas with the numbers under like hit DC and damage and whatnot, and you can roll the specific skill there or like on the skill list.
Like where it says +1, +5. Kind of thing.
I forget, you're kind of new to D&D Beyond, right?
You click the number. Okay, click the number.
Yeah, sorry.
There we go.
Yeah.
See? Easy.
Yep, being a native, you know your way around a camel. Ellise, you pick it up pretty quickly. Pretty soon you're riding with the best of them. Just Beryl is definitely having some problems.
I'd probably coast by occasionally and just keep him, like, herd his camel within the center of the group.
It keeps drifting left.
Yeah. I think mine's broken.
Really need to get that
Help?
alignment checked.
Help!
You need to apply leg pressure.
If I remember right, the leads for camels and stuff is basically just a leash around them, rather than like a horse where it's got two sides that you pull from. It's just a lead going to their head. It's like, how do you turn this?
Yeah, they don't really have a bridle, I guess. They just got like a harness around their face. From what I'm looking up right now.
It might be like kick based, kick the side, they'll react, kick the other side, they'll react.
You have to go took 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 took.
And the camels will
All
kick
in
back.
character will explain all of that, as Mark did not do any research.
It's very
Now's a
typical.
bad
You have to go took.
Now's a bad time to get into camel husbandry and training.
I was going puss 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 puss.
They hate that word.
That explains the herd of cats following us.
Just litter box in the sand everywhere.
We just stumble across them, burying, and they do that awkward where you've just caught them and they stare back at you and stop.
Every so often you'll see Rimal take out a container from his side and kind of like uncork the top. And if you look briefly at it, when some steam will actually come out, even though it's super hot in the desert, some steam will sort of come out of it, and he will drink it, and then stop it and put it back. He does this several times, and it always seems to just still be hot liquid that he is drinking.
Okay. What, are you a fire Genasi?
Nope, it is my... Well, you know what? I'm going to leave that for characters. If they care, they'll ask about it. If they don't, they'll just forget. Nobody at home will know until they ask.
But I care, Mark.
How could you possibly drink something so warm in this weather?
Ah, see this? Yeah, you're talking about your decanter of endless water? This is essentially a decanter of endless coffee. A nice traditional Iberic.
Coffee?
Peps me up. It's very tiring going across the desert. I want to fall asleep. Gotta stay awake.
Yes, I imagine it would be difficult to wake back up.
I wouldn't know. I haven't fallen asleep in the desert yet.
I've been here for 9 years.
Have you fallen asleep
Twitch.
any time recently?
Back at the city. I do fall asleep, if that's what you're asking. I just prefer not to do it on a job. Best I can. You don't want me in the head camel, and then I fall asleep, and then the camel just keeps going in a direction, and then everybody just follows, and they can't tell I'm asleep because I'm just sitting on the camel up in front. Nobody can see my eyes.
Good workman's ethics.
Yes, indeed. That's what I try to do. That's why I should have been team captain in the polo games.
I believe I caught a few of those. You did have quite the win streak before competition stopped.
3 in a row. We would have gone for 4 if the sandstorm didn't come in, and then they had to cancel everything.
Yes, sandstorms can be unpredictable.
I heard
Come up at
start...
come up at any time.
Oh god, it's right behind me, isn't it?
People started having a preference for water polo, which we are not well equipped to deal with here.
Well, turns out instead of using the water to, give it to the camels, would just drink a lot of it. They were like, well, why don't we just keep one place of water, and then we just have to have, a giant ball that everyone can see, and just, I hate water polo. Sorry, I shouldn't be giving my problems out on you.
And you are correct. Speaking of sandstorms.
Say it with me. Sandstorm. Deep hurting.
Do.
It's your K reference.
The winds do begin to pick up, and despite everyone's best efforts, the small group you're in does get separated from the rest of the group. Vision does become very obscured. You very quickly kind of lose your sense of direction.
Everybody stay close. We need to make sure that we don't all separate and get lost. Get close enough to hold hands, hold hands.
I'm already holding on to my hand.
I was wanting to talk to you about that. You should probably get one of those strings that go along your chin so it doesn't blow off.
They tried to sell that to me back in the town, but I thought it was dumb. That makes so much sense now.
The Beryl, is that you? You're going backwards.
Who said that?
Marco. Sorry, no, I forgot your name. Beryl.
Why is it your name Marco? Marco Polo.
You want to shout polo?
Oh, for me. Ah.
Okay, managed to get in a similar direction.
Yeah, but you very quickly find yourself separated from the rest of the group.
Sand clears. He's somehow mounted on the underside of the camel.
And from around you, you see the sand start to shift as if something is swimming beneath the waves of the dunes. And it seems to be circling you.
Can I do a nature or related check to see if I understand what that is, me being a guide of the area?
Yeah, it's gonna be nature check. Give me advantage since you're familiar.
Okay,
yeah.
I can't see it that well, so I can't really identify it, I assume.
See, all you can see is two solitary fins occasionally rise up from the sand and then fall back under the dunes.
Sand shark. Sand shark.
Oh. I fought against the sand sharks in the last polo match. They were tough.
They have sharks here?
And I want you to roll initiative as two very shark-like creatures erupt from the sand. Now you know what these are, Rimal. You know these as bullets, which are quite literally sand sharks or land sharks.
Just be careful if they say they're a candygram.
Nice.
You're just that shark again, aren't you?
Telegram.
All right. Just make sure about
Mileage out of that.
D&D.
Jehovah's Witness.
Oh. Sorry, this is taking forever. It's waiting for the dice to roll on my screen. So.
Yeah, you might have to re-roll or reload.
I think if you have,
No, it just takes a while. It
D&D
should be there in just a second. There it is. It just lit up.
If you have roll 20 or beyond 20, it should be a don't roll 3D option.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go find where that is on dice roll. Yeah, so if you go into, this isn't even Beyond 20, it's on D&D Beyond. If you go into oh no, never mind, that turns off the dice entirely.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
Yep.
the add-on, like, there's an option for it.
Oh, right.
You see it.
I don't seem to have the app anymore. Hold on. You continue, please. I can deal with this.
I might have asked you to.
I think so.
Yeah. Is the sound effects going on and off for you?
Is it? Are you doing it through like Kenku or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed that sometimes when using it, like, I guess it just has a blip in memory. Like the program is doing that occasionally, so it's not happening that often. I hear it once in a while.
Wonder if me having sound effects and music is slowing it down.
I'm just guessing it's not optimized that well, or maybe it's just not good on a Mac.
Not on Mac.
Oh, never mind.
Well, Elsie, you are up first.
Oh god, I'm doing something else. Okay, I'm the worst. Sorry.
Want to delay your turn? We can switch it with someone else.
If you don't mind.
Okay. Here, we'll switch Bun and her.
How did I get on her camel?
You switch camels. Right, Beryl, you're up first.
Okay, are they above sand or underneath at the moment?
Right now, you can see both of them.
And I'm not too sure how to deal with these guys, so I'm just going to start out by throwing an ice knife at them. I'll go with bullet B. Why is it? Okay. There you go. 11.
What was it? First one said 24.
That was. Wait, is that really to? Oh, okay. It was so high, I expected it to be the damage. Yeah, 24 then.
24 hits.
Alright, how'd this go again? That's, piercing damage, wait, why is it?
Your cantrips not go up in damage yet?
No, it's not a cantrip. Though, what confuses me, I thought it said a different number when it rolled. Oh well, wait. Okay, yeah, just 3 damage then, I guess.
I believe there's the to hit and the splash version that it deals afterwards, right?
Yeah. It rolled a D10. It rolled a D10 with that 3, and then it rolled a D6 with your +4. So you have to see like what the actual ice knife does.
Yeah, it's D10 damage for the main target, and then splash damage of 2d6 for anything within 5 feet of it. Which there isn't.
I mean, are you sure you want to use a spell that does AoE damage on a single target?
Well, it's the only first level one I have to. I'm not sure exactly what these things are.
Yeah. So 3 damage.
Yeah. Why have that 3 times?
Doesn't even add your intelligence to the modifier.
Spell attack, so it's not. It's like a words firebolt, which just does the damage.
Oh wait, no, it is the target as well. So, can it roll a Dex save DC 16?
Yep.
Yep.
Was a
Dramatic pause.
15.
Alright, fails. So it takes an extra measly 4.
Right. Well, that makes it not too bad.
Alright, I'm done.
This is my first time using
your
the
original
combat
knife
tracker.
your knife ice knife damage was the original. You rolled that already. Was a 9. Roll with your original.
Where does it say that?
In the actual log on the character sheet. So I guess it didn't get typed over.
Okay, that's weird because it.
It's an alpha. It's an alpha, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, so was 3 the
Yeah, I don't know what
3
where that 3 was for.
3 the bonus damage and then
D10.
9.
3 was the D10, which is the initial damage that it will always get. Then it rolled a 9 with 2d6s, which is the spread damage that includes itself. It's just that the 9 didn't get piped over to this game log. It looks like.
Okay, so
It is in the actual game log.
okay, so 12. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Welcome to D&D with the Fraudcast, Bendy, where things go wrong.
Turning off sound effects.
A ribbit. Nope.
You guys,
You're good, Joey.
Quality is legendary.
can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. Can you hear you?
They can't hear me.
Can you hear me? Just imagine the fun you're gonna have editing this.
Gets to come back and listen to all the stuff he missed.
No, he heard it all. He just couldn't tell us to shut up for a moment.
You know what? Turning off Kenku
Oh no.
for now. Gonna be in silence.
You can add it in post.
Yeah.
We'll see if it happens while that isn't on, because that might be causing a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So, sorry, no music, Mark. If you want to try it, you can put on rap out for yourself.
Yeah, once we get going a bit, I'll probably try and put my Kenku up and see if that can. Let's see if we'll be fine. But let's make sure that's working on your end first.
It could be like it's overloading the noise cancellation software in Discord or something like that.
All right, so it is then the Boulette's turn. It's going to go underneath the sand and try to grapple Rimal's camel. So the camel needs to give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Camel, all right. Notes, extras, athletics or acrobatics. You say? Oh, it's not rollable on here.
Yep.
I will roll it on the game log dice, and they're all out of weird order again. Ugh. This will be a +3, so an 18.
Right, it rolls a. I'm not sure. Now you saw these windows. Rolls a 13.
Yeah. Okay.
So it attempts to grab the camel, but fails. Elsie, so your turn.
All right. I guess I'll go for B. I'd like to try Acid Splash.
Okay. Oh, not having music is so silencing. It feels
Oh,
like.
oops. Sorry. Let me.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
roll the.
They just need a dexterity of 16.
All right.
I'm bringing Squawkbot in.
Okay. See if that helps. Ah, there we go. So dexterity check
Yeah.
rolls a 16.
16.
Okay, yep. So we had some technical difficulties. If you're listening to this on recording, LCU did an acid splash. He succeeded, so that means no damage, unfortunately.
So we know it's a he.
That's the Oh yeah, that's very important. So that's kind of like the trade-off of some of those spells. You're rolling against
Yeah.
the other thing, and a lot of times they may be pretty good at it. But the Boulette will dive under the water and attempt to bite at Elsie's camel.
It's drunk.
The same.
For our convenience, Mark. For our convenience, Mark, can you roll for her camel as he attempts to grapple it?
If anybody just wants to roll me a d20, I just add a +3 to it, so
Okay.
you can at least get the roll, because there's no actual roll buttons on the camel itself.
Of course not, it's a camel, it doesn't have buttons.
Why are those things on his back?
Pumpkins. You got
An 8.
8. Did you add the +3 to it?
So 11.
There you go.
11. All right. Rolls. The bullet rolls a 14, and he is now grappling the camel, and it attempts to drag it underneath the sand.
Oh god.
So the bullet
That's exactly
goes
what she's
underneath
screaming
the,
right now. Oh no!
Yeah, the bullet goes underneath the sand. Your camel is like kind of halfway below the dunes. Elsie, give me a dexterity saving throw. See if
No,
you get
not
knocked off.
Botox the camel.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Uh, 19. You are still on the camel, but it is halfway underneath the sand.
Anyone, some assist would be
Oh.
nice.
Right,
I'll
remove.
save you, ma'am.
No.
Oh, does he have a cowboy hat?
Artax.
My hero. Rimal, your turn.
Okay. So he's gonna go ahead and just take out his polo mallet, which mechanically is a warhammer. And he's gonna go ahead and just try and smack bullet A because his foot can't get away from it just yet. 14.
14 is a miss.
Oh,
These things
man.
have a very tough carapace.
Yeah. I have 2 attacks, so I'll hit another one. That's even worse because I rolled a 2 on the die. Boop, boop. Ah, this isn't a ball. I'm not used to hitting things that aren't balls. And then I'm gonna go ahead and actually just try and turn around so I can go grab Ellise.
It's still within range.
Okay. Can I use perhaps a bonus action to grab at Ellise, or do you want me to keep that as an action?
Actually, grabbing her is going to be an action if you're trying to
Okay,
pull her
so-
to safety.
I'll
You can
reach my.
you can grab her as an interact with object, even though she is a person.
I'll grab
but
her
you can't move
It's
her.
on her hand.
You can
She's a strong,
objectify her.
independent Dragonborn.
You can objectify
let's
her as
not-
a bonus action.
Now,
I'll reach out my hand to just grab her, not like pull her or anything, but just so she can get onto the camel.
Okay, yeah.
objectifying Dragonborn, huh?
Amenophis.
Right. Since it looks like there's about to be 2 people occupying 1 camel, of which this party member has already shown a bond
2 players,
with,
1 camel.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on the actual camel.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know if it...
Describe
Hmm.
Sanctuary.
Thematically or mechanically?
Both.
So mechanically, you ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, they must lose the attack or target someone else.
Which camel are you targeting? The one that Rimal?
Zakara. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the one bullet has already made an attempt for it, and it looks like Rimal's going to try and pull Ellise onto that camel, so it becomes even more of a priority target.
Good idea.
And I believe there shouldn't be anything that disables this, because it says if the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell, or deals damage, the spell ends. I don't think your camel's going to be frontlining.
Yeah, I'm not telling her to bite.
Does spitting at them count as attacks?
It's not a save because it's on an allied creature, right?
Sanctuary is essentially a enchantment buff, so the creature has it. It's when somebody attacks the sanctuary creature.
I clicked it. I don't know if it linked or anything. I don't think it did it?
I just didn't know if the camel had to roll since it's not smart enough to know what you're doing.
It is just...
No.
In fact, it doesn't even say that... like, I could cast this on an enemy for some reason. Because there's no...
Yeah.
There's nothing... It doesn't say you target a friendly creature. It just says you ward a creature.
Yeah.
Okay, was that an action?
Bonus action.
Okay.
For my action, I will... So, this one bullet has gone below the sand, but it's still got its jaws around the camel.
Yeah, but you can't see it.
Can't see it.
Yep.
Bullet A is visible, though.
Yeah. I'll see if I can guide my camel over... Hang on. I'm on.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
50-foot movement speed, by the way, for the camel. So.
I'll put myself here, but I am still on the camel. And I will make a swipe at it.
Right.
Let's see. If I click, yes, this one.
You're riding side saddle.
Nope. I don't think.
Oh.
I think I just miss it.
13 will be a miss.
Yeah. Oh, I have an extra attack, so I'll make another
Yeah, we
attack.
have 2 attacks.
Yeah. 18.
18, that one hits.
Alright, then I click this, I believe. Yes. So, it's like 6 damage.
8 plus 3, alright.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Now you are a paladin, you have smites.
I do.
Keep that in mind. That's where you're gonna do like a lot of your I guess you already used a spell, so you can't... Oh wait, it's not a spell.
Yes, it is.
No, it just expends a spell slot, but it's not actually using a spell. Unless although the new one is kind of I think like that.
I think that's right, since you're not casting a spell, it's just using a spell slot.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
I think there's some that are spells, but those are the ones that add like fire damage and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Searing Smite and whatnot, but the base Smite.
Divine Smite itself is just converts it into pure damage.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you want to use Divine Smite, that'll be a...
I'll hold off just to see what we're doing. I don't want to pour a bunch of resources into this in the event that it just takes off.
Okay. Beryl.
Roll out.
Yeah.
It's funny how much difference music makes.
Yeah.
Because before, when there was no music, I was like, "Oh, this is torture."
It's like when you walk into a grocery store and the music's off for whatever reason, and it just seems
I've had that
weird
happen.
and alien.
Yeah. All right, Beryl, your turn.
Oh, there's so many little things I can do. Okay, it's 15. Oh, 30 feet. So, okay. I will. I can't really target them underground, so I'm just going to use a Thorn Whip on Bullet A.
Okay.
And miss entirely.
13 is a miss.
Okay,
We're not even gonna make it to the
Yeah.
the temple, to the pyramid.
yeah, that's all I can do.
All right.
Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, but sometimes the bullet bites back.
Bullet successfully pulls the camel underneath the sands. It gives out a
No.
it's pulled under.
Oh,
And Rimal, since you were holding on to Elsie, you were able to pull her onto.
Good.
you are able to grab onto Elsie.
As a point of interest, I think it was Ellise, not Elsie.
Oh yeah, Ellise.
Ellise?
Sorry.
Ellise.
Yeah.
Okay. Ellise.
Maybe I spelled it wrong. I don't know.
It's Dragonborn, Ellise.
Right, Ellise, it's your turn.
We need to get out of here! Come on! Let's scoot!
Dude!
Is there nothing's visible around? It's still...
It's, mechanically, it's fine, but, you can't see more than, like, 10 or 20 feet in front of you.
Oh yeah, the sandstorm's still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to find cover! Gotta skedaddle!
We're in the middle of the desert. The only cover that's gonna be there is gonna be...
The sandstorm?
the sandstorm.
Not if we find the temple we're after.
No.
Sorry, pyramid.
Pyramid. It's a kind of temple. It's just a weird shape. But I'm with the tourists. Let's just go. Maybe they'll just fill up on camel. I'm sorry, Sakara. I'm so sorry.
So that's what I'm gonna suggest, and then I'll. Is the bullet A visible?
Yeah.
If we can
It is
see it
above
here,
our arms.
that means. Okay, I'm gonna try another acid splash.
Okay. Dexterity?
Yeah, 16.
It's a little higher.
Rolls a 17, so it succeeds again.
Ah,
Things so
nuts!
rolly.
Yeah, these things have a lot of armor.
The wind's taken most of the acid.
They're also pretty dexterous.
Actually, no, they have 11 dex.
Rolling well.
Yeah.
Right, it's Boulette A. It is going to dive underneath the sand. And then it erupts from the dunes like killer whale style. Free Willy style as it jumps over Sakara, Ellise, and Rimal and will attempt to land in that area.
Oh, they had their leap thing, don't they?
Yep.
Oh no.
So this is
Give
like
me-
the deleted scene from Free Willy when he jumped over the rocks.
Yeah, it didn't make.
Timmy, no!
Give me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
The camel. Okay. It's gonna be this plus 3. Make sure. It's
For all of
everybody.
you.
Oh.
Oh.
The camel gets a 12.
Okay.
You said dexterity or strength?
Dexterity or strength. This might be a decent time for your flash of genius, Elsie, where they can add your intelligence modifier to one of their rolls.
Ooh. I should be okay for now. I rolled a 19.
19.
Or does that count for other... Like the strike of genius, does that help others, or is it just me?
You can give it to anyone within like 60 feet.
Okay.
I got a 14. I got a 14. The camel got a 12. Up to you who you want to give it to.
Oh god, probably the camel, right? That's the lowest.
Yep, I would do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's more important.
And that's,
than
We need to roll for Camel A and Camel C as well.
Oh no, but it's only going on these three. So Amenophis, you didn't have to.
trying to belly
My bad.
flop them.
What's the DC, Joey?
It is 16.
So I miss. Elisa's good. Ellise, blah blah blah. And I guess what's the intelligence modifier?
4.
That is a 16 for the camels. The camel's fine.
It was fine. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just check, because I do have my aura, don't I? That should be affecting you guys.
It's like Sakara sees the bullet coming towards it, and it's just nope, and punts Rimal towards it while it flees.
It's probably 10 feet, correct?
Yeah, it should be 10 feet at this level.
That means
Plus
you're out
3.
of range.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, I need like a roving circle on me.
Yeah.
yeah. That's another thing about Roll20. I like. It's easy to do auras. All right,
Right, what happens, Joey?
what happens? All right, if you failed, you take 15 bludgeoning plus 13 slashing.
Ooh.
If you succeeded, you take half of that.
So 28 total. Gonna be rounded down to 7 and 6. 13. We got a nice round down there because they're 2 different damages. 13 if you saved. So the camel's minus 13.
If you failed, you are knocked prone.
I'm not prone, but I'm on my mount. So
Yep.
do you want me to do like a mount check?
Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw, see if you're knocked off.
All right.
Otherwise, you'll just be falling off it.
God, I'm rolling like garbage. Do I have anything as a cavalier? Features. Advantage on saving throws to avoid being thrown off the mount. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll dex. And it's worse.
Yeah.
5.
You are knocked off the camel. Wow, how's the camel looking?
It's got 2 HP.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I was about to say, this is a kind of tough camel. But everyone is kind of pushed out of the way a little bit of the boulette.
I mean,
Right.
Rimal should be no matter what should be fixed in his seat, right? Because he's got that feature.
Well, he rolled like a 2 or something. Rolled a 3, yeah, or a 5.
I think he's got a feature that means he cannot be dismounted.
Oh, is that true?
No, I don't have the feat because I didn't know how long we're going to be outside the temple for,
it's
so
a
I didn't
separate
take that
thing.
feat yet. That would be
That's- Good call. How about Rimal? You are prone on the ground.
Yep. Okay.
It's just the thing that you got means you can get remounted quickly.
Yeah.
Ah.
I land. Oh no, actually, I land on my feet,
Okay.
so I can get demounted, but I land on my feet, so I'm not prone.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah. I mean, it works. Yeah.
Rimal, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna use 5 feet of movement to just get the hell on Sakara.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell the camel to disengage, as I will go ahead and hit this damn bullet with 2 attacks. First one, still crap. 15.
As a miss.
Attacking again. That'll do it. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
I'm gonna, even though I could probably do it with 2 hands, I'm gonna do it with 1 hand. 6 damage. And I'm going to action surge because fuck that noise.
I think when you're mounted, you have to do 1 hand.
I don't think so because the whole idea of a lance is that you're holding a shield and the lance. Could be wrong though because I've never really done it, but
I think the lance is specifically when mounted.
one-handed. Yeah, for one-handed. But either way, that's how he would play polo with 1 hand anyway. So I'm just doing that. I'm gonna tell Sakara to just take off, so it's a mount. I'm gonna control it.
Yeah.
Just making sure. So it's just going to move, Joey, and I'm with my Active Surge. I'm going to take 2 more hits on it.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I can't get above a 10, but once in a blue moon. That's finally, there we go.
Oh, yeah, last one's a hit, yeah.
Still rolled crap on the thing. 7 damage.
7 damage, alright.
We gotta move. We gotta get out. Wrong voice. We gotta get out of here. And I will
Anywhere's better than here. That's what I've been saying.
just head in a random direction with the camel and Ellise.
How fast is the camel?
50 feet.
50 feet, alright.
Probably gets 25 in the sandstorm, so...
I'm not gonna worry about that mechanically right
It's
now.
50 feet then.
Yeah, 50 feet.
Everyone follow!
Right. Amenophis.
Can I ask, is there a way to tell how badly this bullet is doing?
I will tell you when it's bloody, and you can tell it's not bloody.
Yeah. So,
Bloody meaning half health.
yeah.
Half. Oh.
So,
Yeah, these things are built to last.
Yeah.
They're made for tough.
Hashtag sponsored.
okay, I'm gonna attempt something and then see if I can run.
Okay.
So, first thing I'm gonna do is imbue my weapon with a Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna see if I can get a hit in. So, a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
So that'll be low damage on that, but the smite is, let's see, first time you hit, weapon rings with audible thunder for 300 feet. That's not why I'm doing it. Deals an extra 2d6, which I will roll there. An extra 5. What I'm aiming for, though, is additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Right. Strength saving throw?
Yeah, I believe my save is just a 14.
Is it 21?
Ah,
Are these the Pharaohs? Are we fighting the big boss at the
Yeah.
start?
well, I might as well go in for a second swipe and then book it. Hang on, all these numbers are in my screen. There we go. Natural 20, I will Divine Smite.
Yes. Retribution.
So, where is... There's a way to toggle that on. Or do I just have to roll that separately?
For crit Divine Smite?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just have to roll it manually. I don't think
If you
it'll-
right click on the rollable area button, it'll pop up with a thing that you can pick advantage or disadvantage.
Well, it's not advantage, it's crit, so it's twice.
I'm sorry, you should be able to do that in damage too, I think. Yeah, you can roll crit damage by doing that.
Crit damage, ticked. Yes. Let's see, does that do... So that's a crit on the regular strike.
Right.
But now the Divine Smite, which, if I'm pumping in a second level
You
Divine Smite...
double the amount of dice.
So, let's see, expend 1 slot to deal 2d8, plus an additional 1d8 for each higher than first. So that's 3d8 twice, so 6d8? Or roll 3d8 and then double?
68. That's what I do.
6d8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll!
Yeah, well,
And that's radiant damage.
okay. Yeah, whenever you crit, you want to get those
Yeah.
high,
Yeah.
high smite.
It's why I like to not just go smite, because
Yeah.
then you crit and you're like, I ran out.
How much came through?
So
Wait,
that's 27 divine smite damage plus 16 regular damage.
Nice.
So there's a massive thunder crack and then the lightning.
Can you? I guess you can use both smites at the same turn. No reason why you can't. Okay, how much smite damage?
27.
27.
So 16 from a regular hit, crit, and then 27 crit smite.
He's starting to look hurt.
Starting to.
Starting to.
And with that, I will hear my camel.
Can mounts disengage?
They are a separate creature.
Yeah, if you're in control of them.
Yeah, so I'm not completely aware, but I will look that up. Trying to run away.
You know, in this case, since I guess Mark did it on his turn, I'll let you disengage your...
The initiative control mount, it moves as you directed and has only 3 actions: dash, disengage, and dodge. So the 3 Ds.
Yeah, so you can disengage with your mount and start running away if you want.
I will do that. I put myself here. It looks like I'm the camel's head.
And with the speed of 50 and the bullet's speed of only 40, you eventually outrun them.
Hopefully left it to lick its wounds.
Oh, and I assume Beryl's doing the same thing.
Yeah, once I manage to get the thing moving.
Yeah.
Does it do the space worm thing from Empire Strikes Back, where it kind of like gives a little like, well, screw you then, as the falcon flies off?
Yeah.
You just hear the...
Oh, Mark, is your things...
It was my music, so...
That's why everything was sounding weird on my end. Because I had Kenku playing, but I forgot to put him in the channel. So Rat Battle was playing twice.
That's funny. Well, you can bring yours, and I will.
Yeah, there we go.
Disengage this.
Well, that was fun. I didn't expect to get a crit smite in the first combat.
Yeah, that managed to make up for all the crap that our things were.
It honestly didn't sound too bad, but every once in a while I was like, wow, this is sounding kind of busy. I wonder if...
It's synced up almost perfect.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm sure the crit will happen again.
It's like that thing, the music theory stuff they get you to do in early music class. It's like, la da fa dee dum. Now you la da fa dee dum.
So, yeah, listeners, if that sounded weird, I'm sorry. Welcome to our games. Normally it's not this disorganized.
Usually it's organized, disorganized.
Eventually you can tell that the bullets stop pursuing and start feasting on the poor camel that it left behind. Beat the sands.
D.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Sakara.
Right,
never let them touch you.
We did everything.
I got insurance before I left.
Like they have that. Oh, yeah, right. And you realize it's tourism.
You are sharing a camel with Rimal. Well, hopefully this doesn't mess up again, because I was never connected to Discord, I guess, before when I was testing it.
Good.
Seems okay now, though.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah. And after some time, the sandstorm does die down and dissipate. You are essentially... You lost all sense of direction. Middle of the day.
Sun is directly overhead. That's That means it's noon. Kind of licks his finger and puts it up to measure the wind. Yeah, I have no idea which way is north.
Yeah, no wind either.
I mean, this is definitely the way that we're supposed to go. We're gonna meet back up with the rest of the group, and it will be fine.
We could wait until night and follow the stars.
You mean where we can't see what's below us?
True.
Night billets. Would like to see if I get a sense of... Yeah, go ahead.
I think I might know the direction.
At
At least where north is.
How
Out
can
of
you do
character.
that?
I have keen mind.
Yeah.
Out of character. But I don't know. I get the sense, watching the sun come up and, determining that, I think this way's north.
Okay, well, that's the same way I was saying.
Exactly.
So,
We're
yeah.
in agreement. I was
We're in
just agreeing with
agreement,
you.
Agreeing with you.
Yeah, so
You were
can,
testing me, weren't you?
Exactly, and you passed with flying colors.
Ah, shucks.
If
Ain't
you're
nothing.
done patting yourself on the backs, I would suggest at the very least we want to find some solid ground in case those beasts get hungry again.
Yeah. Don't want to feel any more of those tremors.
So like when you've all been in this situation before, when you're stranded somewhere and you have your compass and it keeps spinning around and around, can't find a magnetic north.
Yeah.
This is kind of the sense that you're getting, Ellise. Like, you think you're going north, but there's legends about this desert and its curse. And like your sense of direction might be a little off. Mm-hmm. But roll me a survival check. With advantage since you have keen mind, yeah.
She got that pigeon brain.
Survival. Oh.
You said advantage though, so you can roll again. Hey!
17. You spent some time looking at the direction of, or the position of the sun, and despite your confusion, you think you can find, like, if you're indeed in the same location you were when you started, you think you know which direction the pyramid's at.
I will relay that.
Yep. But Amenophis was like looking for solid ground. There is none to be seen. There's nary a palm tree.
Not even a rock, a boulder.
Not even a boulder.
A small boulder that's the size of a large boulder.
And you walk for the rest of the day until the sun starts to set.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Sorry.
Look, now, I know that we're going in the right direction. The rest of the group is just over the next dune. We'll see it.
All right.
You heard the name. Yeah. Well, I mean, Sakara needs to rest. She's, has that gaping wound right there, starting to fester.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the sun is starting to set, and because it is the desert, the temperature starts to lower drastically.
Alright, we're gonna have to probably kill one of the other camels and sleep inside of them.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious. Why would I say that?
I love camels.
Love camels. I like them very much. You just huddle up around each other. They do provide a lot of warmth, even when you're outside of them.
You think it would let me sleep on top of it?
You still have your supplies and stuff. You would.
Yeah.
You knew you would. It would be a several-day journey, so you have like tents and stuff.
Yeah. You
One
can
would
try
hope.
sleeping on top, but they tend to roll over in a bad dream. You don't want to be on top of them then.
Right. I'll get a long rest.
Joey trying to kill my camel.
Yeah, I was afraid I was going to kill your camel.
What do I roll for health? Sorry.
Oh, for a long rest, it will
Just press the
should
long
fill
rest
up on.
button, right?
Yeah, it should fill up automatically.
Long rest will
Long
bring up
rest
window.
button.
Take long,
And-
Very
take
top.
long
Long
rest.
rest.
Take long rest, and then it'll be green. Click it again to confirm it, so it doesn't. It makes sure it doesn't want you to accidentally click it. So you have to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And just in case, I mean, you said that your camel was injured, right?
Yes.
Just in case, I will use lay on hands to help the camel recover before the night's rest.
Yeah, during the last thing.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly, Mempho.
I'll take it.
She's a good camel. I don't know what I'd do without her. Probably start playing water polo, and I don't want to play water polo. I'm like made of rock. I will think.
Do you have any hobbies of outside of polo?
No, polo is everything. Polo is life. And butterfly collecting, but there's no butterflies out here.
Well, maybe we can fix that if we break this curse.
That is true.
Bring the butterflies back to the desert.
It replaced the Pharaoh with a monarch.
Nice dissolve. Oh, I get it. Bun. That was good. Took me a second.
Right. No interruption until the next morning.
Hey, look, there's Deie. It's right there. See, it's all good. I'm right up there.
Out there.
Oh god, it was just a mirage.
the bullet got her. She pressed into the mound. Was like, I found you. Ah!
It's like, hey guys, shrump. No, she wasn't there.
The same bullet. It's got a scar. It's got a backstory now after me.
All right,
I have our own
whoever
Jaws 4.
whoever wants to lead, you need another survival check.
It would just naturally be me. Maybe it was
Yeah, well-
Yeah, at this point, you have me convinced that you were testing me. You know what you're doing.
May I do it with advantage, Joey, because I am a guide?
Sure.
Thank you.
I thought that was going to go, may I have advantage because I am a guy?
Hey, double natural.
I don't need directions.
Double natural. First was a 1, next was a 20. So 23.
Yep. But secretly, you have no idea where you are. You just have
Oh, yeah,
a
that was
vague
a perception
direction.
check.
Yeah. You just have a vague direction.
Where's that
So
middle of the
next-
desert 7-Eleven?
We passed that June 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
Um,
Well, just don't look at it next time.
with that natural 20, though, you do see off in the distance, you know that shimmering effect, you know?
Yeah.
Deserts get far away.
The heat waves.
Yeah, heat waves. You do see something in the distance, and as you kind of get closer, you see a small oasis.
We haven't found our pyramid, but we found a water polo pool. Ugh. All right. I can do this. Water ho! Yeah! I'll just start taking off with...
I believe his name is Beryl.
Right, as you ride closer and closer, this shimmering oasis comes more and more into view.
It's real. I know it. I know it's real. It's not going away. Not going away. You see that, Ellise? Ellise? We're gonna be drinking water tonight.
You know what? You can just call me Elle. That could. Do I see it?
We just see this.
Everyone does see it. Yep.
Okay. You got this. I believe in you. You got this. It is what you say.
Yes. If before you, the only person that believed in me was Sakara here.
Well, that's a shame. You're doing a bang-up job.
What about the people that hired you?
Oh,
you know,
first job. I haven't. Yeah, and I just take off faster. So you're just galloping towards the oasis.
Okay. As you get closer to it, it does vanish from sight. And your camel begins to sink. For you have entered quicksand.
Oh, no.
No, the oasis was just a wonder wall.
Sakara, you'll be fine. I'm gonna pick up Ellie, LSD. I'm gonna pick up Elle and just toss her, like in freaking Volcano. The dude in the lava just tosses the person out of the lava, out of the sinkhole.
I see. You're gonna toss her down and use her as a step up to get out.
That's a good idea.
I have something I can do.
You guys hear me?
Possibly.
Yep.
I can.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I think that might have been just a normal internet hiccup.
Just your regular problems.
Yeah,
It is almost 8 o'clock, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's around now when that happens.
If you want to bring it back in.
Yeah, okay.
So we get sound.
Now returning to your regularly scheduled life issues.
DJ Stroud rocks the house.
Well, do I have, I want to say I have...
Okay, so sorry, the camel immediately sinks.
Yeah.
Not all the way.
But I was going to pick up Elle and just toss her out of the, as far as I can, out of the, quicksand, like the guy from Volcano in the lava pit.
Before, yeah. It sinks 5 feet into the quicksand and is restrained.
Sakara, we gotta get her out. She's all I have.
I have my rope. If I make it out, can I use my... I don't know how well this is gonna go. My all-purpose tool as...
So this is approximately a 10-foot area where the sand. The animal's kind of in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll at least give out my rope. Throw out my rope to Rimal.
I'll toss around and just like the...
Yeah, you can use basically your action to throw Rimal a rope.
Yeah.
I'll secure her.
Let's get you first. We'll get her.
I don't know if I can't leave her. I can't. She wouldn't leave me.
Look, tie it to her saddle, and come back over here. We'll both pull her out.
Go ahead and just start doing that. It's like, all right, I trust you.
Okay, you can use your action to tie it around the saddle.
Yeah, or around anything secure.
Yeah, secures it on his camel.
Yeah, just tie a noose around the neck and I have to look up what a quicksand is real quick.
Dry quicksand.
Mechanically, or in real life?
Like regular sand, but it's slightly faster.
Both really. So I was wondering if it was like regular quicksand, where it's like just like sand and water mixed together.
Oh, that's
that's
not in the desert.
Yeah, dry quicksand, I believe, is more like a sinkhole.
Yeah, it's like a sinkhole.
Oh, okay.
It's just like really incredibly fine sand, so it
Yeah.
basically acts like it's almost like a liquid.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
have the can.
Toss me a snake.
Have the camel give me a strength check.
That's her best. It's a +3, so I'm just gonna roll my strength because it matches. 14.
Oh.
Do with advantage since they have the rope.
Alright, try it one more time. That's
That's
much
10
better.
more than I was
21.
expecting.
21. That is more than enough. You are able to pull Sakar free of the quicksand.
Oh, Sakar, I'm so sorry. I should have known. I should have brought you out here. I should have left you there. Oh,
It's okay.
it's so bad. What'd you say?
I love you, Rimal.
Wait, do we hear the camels speak?
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, if we heard the camels speak, I would immediately be going divine sense on it. Just be like, what the... wait a minute.
You were certainly right about that.
I'm a mirage too. Goodbye.
This is a fever dream.
Come back.
Just an optical illusion.
Give me another survival check as you continue on.
If anybody else wants to do it, otherwise I can do it again. Well, I've got advantage actually, so I should probably.
Yeah, I only have +1. So.
Yeah, I've only got a +8.
30-20.
30-20. Again, nothing around you. But you continue on your way, and you guys march for another, or on your camels for another several hours.
All right, let's pass the time. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles. I'm just doing that. We fade out and fade back in, and we're at like 2 bottles of beer, and everybody's just like it's got like bloodshot eyes.
2 bottles of Beryl.
Are we there yet?
Second verse, same as the first.
Second verse, same as the verse.
What number were we on?
Rimal would probably try to schmooze Ellise a little bit by just trying to say, so this is how a polo mallet works, and you use it to smack them. Just explain polo like he's a jock.
Explaining sports to women always goes well.
Yes.
Yes, mansplain us some more, please.
Yes, well,
she's just, politely, she's kind of engaged. She's just really, really hot and uncomfortable right now. But she's like, yeah, oh, wow. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so there's 2 teams, and they hate each other. And then they basically are all on camels or horses, and then they try to hit this ball. You know what a ball is, right? Actually, I have one, and take out a ball, because that's actually that is actually one of the items that I get from my background.
That's very very impressive. So do the animals get hurt a lot when you guys play?
No. We're all professionals. Where maybe once or twice a camel get hit by a stray ball or a stray club, but mostly the other players do. Especially Jimmy. Hated that guy. What? Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yes.
No, they don't get hurt that much. They can take it too, can't you, Sakara?
As you're mansplaining, you ride over a large dune.
Well, this dune should be in 2 parts.
And as Dune 2 is big improvement over its first one. And as you reach the top, a solitary man dressed in tattered clothing appears over the crest of a nearby dune. At first, he seems to shimmer in the heat and desert haze, but as he walks closer, it becomes apparent he is a ghost. This is... Imagine this guy, but it's the middle of the day.
mean,
I remember
When
him
that-
from Neverending Story.
when that happens, I definitely would like to Divine Sense.
Okay.
Which is, you can detect good and evil. Until the next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell and end location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 foot.
Yeah, you can tell right away that this man is a ghost.
Rimal rubs his eyes a little bit and be like, "Am I seeing things? Is that man made of water? Beryl, is it made of water?"
I don't believe so.
You're the expert on that.
I believe this. This is one of the old denizens. What brings you here, spirit?
Spirit doesn't say anything, but as it approaches you, or you approach it, it says to you, I am Amun Sa, son of the house of Mo Pilar. My spirit has walked these sands for time unaccounted in search of mighty heroes to plead for their aid. In my time, I was a pharaoh of this realm. It was green and beautiful, blessed by the gods with magical waters that gave life to our land and nurtured our crops. But I was a foolish and cruel ruler. I should have protected my subjects. Instead, I taxed them into poverty to create a wondrous tomb for my own self-preservation. When they rebelled, I cursed them in this land. With my dying breath, the curse was fulfilled, but my soul was cursed as well. I am doomed to walk these sands until a mortal soul retrieves the implements of my power from my tomb. My magic staff and the star gem of Mo Pilar. Only then will the curse be lifted, freeing my soul and healing this broken land. Many have tried, but none have succeeded. If you undo my terrible mistake by removing these two precious objects from my tomb, you may keep all the treasure you find within. Follow my path to wealth or woe, to destiny or doom. And the ghost kind of turns in a direction and begins walking in a completely different direction you were heading.
Oh. Well, what just researchers, not heroes.
Doesn't say anything. He just continues to
No.
walk.
Which way is the tomb?
If he wants us to follow him.
Wait a minute, I thought you said you knew where it was.
I do. I don't know where we are.
Oh.
I think Amenophis has it rad. Maybe we're supposed to follow.
Would everything that the ghost has said, would that jive with the story that was recounted in the town and
Yeah, so my
the fables that would be
introduction.
known?
Yeah, my introduction was basically like the legend of this
Yeah.
pharaoh, and he was named Amun Sa, and he did curse the land upon his death.
Yeah, didn't you read the text crawl at the beginning?
I was getting popcorn.
Now, if we need to follow him, then, well, let's follow him. We obviously passed it. We now need to circle back.
Remain vigilant,
Yeah.
though. This is the spirit of the man that created this curse to begin with.
Turn Sakara around and start heading in, following the spirit wandering the desert.
All right.
But weren't we going this way? Okay. Struggles to turn, follows.
It tries to turn left, turns right 3 times.
Okay, we're going this way then. Bit of help.
Yeah, he starts like turning direction. It's like that ghost in Ocarina of Time when you're getting past the desert. He's not changing direction. Yeah, you follow this. You follow this ghost for the rest of the day. He doesn't say anything. He just continues this march. And eventually, night does come. And when it does, the spirit disappears. But you're still surrounded by seemingly endless desert.
Take a look around and no temple?
No temple.
When he disappears, can I do another divine sense and see if I can still sense anything, or if he's just completely faded?
If he's probably not on this plane of existence, yeah, you probably can't sense him. It seems he just kind of faded away back into the ethereal realm.
Right, well, just to make sure we don't get lost again, it's gonna just grab something and just mark an arrow in the sand of which direction they were going. It's like, there, now we'll remember in the morning.
So, do you know anything about dunes, Beryl? Do you know how
no.
they're formed? Do you know how they're formed?
With sand, I assume.
Yes, but that's what they're formed with, but not how they're formed.
What are you
It's sort of
saying?
like-
I can't hear you over the wind.
Yes, exactly.
What?
I don't understand what you're going at. I was just making a mock. Looks down. Arrow already gone. Oh, how did?
It's nature's eraser.
Coming this summer.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Druid eraser.
But you can take another long rest if you need to.
Let's
Good one.
click it again just in case.
Yeah, if it's hit nighttime, we should probably stop
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Though Amenophis would remain sort of vigilant through part of the night, with this being us having encountered spiritual beings.
As you wake up the following morning, you find yourself in kind of a different type of situation. You're still on the dunes, but before you, you do see a singular lone pyramid on the horizon.
I was waiting for it. It's like 10 feet away from us.
Yeah, we're almost there. It definitely...
We're on the peak.
We're on the pyramid.
It's behind me, isn't it?
That wasn't there yesterday, was it?
It wasn't there yesterday, yeah.
Did we move during the night?
I don't think so.
I think we may have just passed the first trial.
Following a ghost. Well, this should be easy peasy then.
But as the sands kind of give away more to solid ground, you do see the ruins of this town that surrounds the pyramid, and you realize what you're walking is a dried up riverbed. As the sand kind of gives way a little bit. Amidst the vast desert, a great pyramid rises from the sand, barely touched by time. Stairs ascend from the sand to an opening in the pyramid. Near the base of the stairs rests an empty basin 100 feet in diameter. South of the basin, a deep stone channel cuts a path into the desert ground. You are at the base of the pyramid.
I thought we were really, really zoomed out because there was a tiny speck up a little bit north of the map.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Undone, and I was like, "Oh God,
yeah.
it's okay."
I don't
It's
even-
a pretty big map.
Where's the spec?
Well,
It's. I'll ping it.
Oh, yeah, it's a small thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that
No,
is.
Yeah, it's not even
it.
like a single pixel. It's like a shape still. When you zoom all the way in, it's definitely a shape.
I can't even make it out.
Like a
Yeah,
jelly
you are at the bottom of this map.
Yeah.
As we approach, I'd probably hop off my camel and walk beside him, and at one point put my
see
head down.
a few other camels hitched up next to the pyramid's base, and you do see two figures standing guard at the.
Do
at
any
the
of them
front.
match the sort of camel dressing that the rest of the group had?
You notice that these are two other mercenaries that were sent as guides with the group.
Aha! See? Told you we'd make it. Knew exactly where we're going the whole time with the help of Ellie here.
Ah, shit.
So these guys look like scary bandits, but they're not that intimidating looking. They just seem to be kind of probably local soldiers or local mercenaries.
Dismount. Ah, well. I've made it here. Who do I see about payment?
So two people stand on a platform atop of the stairs, flanking the pyramid's arch entrance, which is capped by a stone awning. The figures carry curved swords and are dressed in a light, airy attire suited for the desert heat. Each also holds a torch.
Oh, they have a torch. It's bright light out. Hey, what's her name? Ellise?
Atfiz and Pachi.
No, but who was the leader's name that we were hired by?
Oh,
The lady that got pulled
Thanks.
under the sand, canonically.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Wait, I wrote it down.
Asita.
I see that.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Hey, we made it. Is Asita here? I need
I
to
don't
get
see
paid.
her.
Rimal.
Yes.
Rimal, it's you.
Yes, it is.
Oh, the
Do I
rest of you
recognize
two. Oh yeah, these are two of the local mercenaries that
Oh,
you were
right.
with. You may not know them personally, but
Right.
they were with the
We
group.
got lost in the sandstorm, but we made it.
I think
7 of the 8 of us
yes.
lost a camel.
Oh, I thought these were all the survivors. Thank goodness more of you survived.
Survivors? No, we were also attacked by bullets.
No, we ran into a purple worm.
Oh,
Oh,
kind of like he does whatever
Oh.
an equivalent of like the sign of the cross is.
Yeah. Says only a handful of us survived. Including us, there's only 8 of us left. But Asita made it. She's inside in the main chamber. We got here just a day before you did.
Oh. Well, that's not the worst news, I guess. It's you are here in good health. Purple worm.
As much as to be expected.
Told you, walk without rhythm, Pachi. Without.
I can't help it. I just love to dance.
I'm gonna be pretty close behind, not wanting to be on the sand, being leery of this purple worm.
Before joining the others on the in the ruins, I put my hand to the ground and offer a quick prayer up to Eldrath and just reaffirm my vow to bring the waters back.
Mm-hmm. Place
I love how
some.
Amenophis is the mature parent of the group.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
In character.
You
That we
saw-
know of.
You're the parent of the group.
You all
Daddy's very angry.
I'll tie Sakara up just with the other camels.
Yep. Yeah, but you should go see Asita. She's be happy to know that you made it.
Sita, we're home. We made it. What do we miss? Just shout straight up in this tiny echoey chamber.
Yeah.
What do we miss?
So you do see a narrow path leading to the left and right, but this stairway does lead into a main chamber. The air is cool and still in this vast limestone chamber. 3 pillars line each side of the room, and corridors lead to the east and west. A 20-foot-tall statue of Amun Asa stands before the north wall. The room is brightly lit by sconces on the pillars. A intricate fresco once adorned the walls with artwork and hieroglyphs. Now much of its plaster lies shattered on the floor. A human woman in priestly robes paces about the room, overseeing 5 scholars who work to reattach the pieces to the wall. So that woman is Isida, and you recognize these other people as the various scholars and the other people that were with the group. And they're not all elves, despite the tokens. They're various different races. They're potential player characters if one of you has a horrible fate.
Oh, hey, I remember you. You're the chiseled man professor that gets all the ladies. Cool. What was your name again?
Oh,
I remember that.
They're all stood doing their player selection animation.
Yeah. But they all, they all give their greeting, glad you're safe. They're like in nerd mode. They're very busy cataloging and trying to recreate some of these hieroglyphs.
Would it be possible to look at the statue and see if the likeness matches the ghost? Because I think you said that it was the same person, right?
Yep. Despite the fact that it is stone and not transparent, it does resemble the man that you saw in the desert. The same attire. Actually, the same exact attire. Oh, thank goodness you all made it. Feared the worst after the sandstorm.
We heard you saw a purple worm. We lucked out. We only saw 2 bullets. And
yes, a purple worm picked off nearly half of us, including our expert in hieroglyph language of the ancient Bakanan language. So we haven't been able to make heads or tails of any of these writings. But are you unharmed? I feared we were the only survivors.
We lost a camel, but it wasn't my camel, so...
So
yes,
you lost one of my camels. I see.
Ellise here said she was insured, so should be fine.
Well, thank goodness. Despite the setback, I believe we can continue our research. Still have supplies enough.
Take a quick look at the hieroglyphics. Can I make any sense out of them?
So, for the sake of this adventure, you don't.
Okay.
It's a dead language. But you can attempt a history check.
I'll go for it.
I knew I should have gone with a warlock that can read all languages.
Right.
Say, I would probably jump in on this as well, being like, since we're both local, with a passing experience with it. Was it history?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I would think Ellise would have done some studying of the area and language. But
we're all looking.
Yeah, for the sake of this, like if you all wanted to like study up a little bit on local histories and languages, you can roll to.
Rimal totally would have. He just glances over it and be like, I think that one's holding a polo club. They'd probably play polo.
I think Amin's got it.
Yeah, Amenophis, you able to decipher it.
This one's a bird. A stork.
Amenophis.
Yes?
Yes. Good. What's the bird think?
So there's hieroglyphs on 3 of the walls. To do the east, the south, and the west. And 3 separate rolls. You're all able to decipher it except for that 8. Oh wait, only 2 people rolled? Anyone else want to try to try with the other wall?
The only one that's missing is Beryl.
You're good. You got this.
That's fine, yeah. But nothing's stopping you then for you know.
Yeah, I just saw his and decided not to bother.
Okay. Yeah, but there are 3 of them. So
This one has the exit. I see the exit sign.
yeah, this is like this way
It's
too.
universal sign for exit, even hieroglyphic. It's the guy running.
It says egress. What is an egress? It sounds like some kind of bird.
So
No.
Do not ingest. What's an ingest?
I, Amun-san, set forth a record of myself and my dealings with this world. Our land is rich with green and fertile fields. The river Athis is the mother of our land, giving life with its waters. Athis nourishes all she touches and gives strength and health to her children. In my youth, my father, the Pharaoh, would sit with me beside the spring and tell me stories of the river's wonderful power and the blessing it gives unto the land.
I can imagine every time that you messed up on a word, it's just crossed out in the hieroglyphic. And you just wrote the next hieroglyphic.
In the years that follow... Oh yeah, that's one wall. The next wall goes...
Good.
In the years that followed, I learned of the passing of the pharaohs and how our tombs could guarantee a path into the chosen afterlife. I watched as my father built a tomb for himself to guard against bandits who might plunder his tomb, robbing him of the refuge into the beyond. Yet, only a few years after my father's death, his great burial place was desecrated by thieves. I was tortured by the thought of his spirit wandering these plains forever alone. The final wall. Cloaked in the darkness of night, I went to my father's tomb to witness the truth with my own eyes. My father's riches were plundered, and the hull of his ship, once jewel encrusted, was bare and scarred with gouges. I knew with certainty that he could not have approached his afterlife in such a boat. As my torch went out, so did the light within my soul. Clutching my staff, I swore by the gods that I would not be cheated of my place in the great beyond. I would build a tomb to end all tombs. One that none could ever despoil.
Is that what it says? Well, didn't its soul ask us to despoil it?
I don't think he's had a chance to update this.
Well, I mean, maybe it was added after he died by someone else.
Aes Sedai, have you or any of the others had an encounter with a spirit?
Spirit? No, beside the terrifying, monstrous purple worm, it was rather an uneventful journey.
After we were misguided by the storm, we encountered what I believe to be the spirit of the Pharaoh. He pointed us towards here. He told us about the mistake he made when cursing the land.
Well, the spirit went to the afterlife centuries ago. Perhaps you just imagine it because of the heat.
I have
she seems
trained
a
all
little.
my life.
She seems a little dismissive of your claim.
I just say I've trained all my life in the service of the gods. I know a spirit when I encounter one. But it is beside the point. Let's see what we can be doing here.
We spent much of our time surveying this room. Set up quarters in the room to the west. There's nothing in the eastern room, but we believe that whatever treasures lie in the tomb itself must lie deeper within the pyramid. But as far as you can tell, these are the only 3 rooms that are here. We're sure there's some kind of secret hidden within this room, being the main chamber.
I thought the rest of the complex couldn't possibly just be one solid object.
Exactly. You 4 seem to be a robust bunch. If you wish to attempt to travel ahead, we will do as much as we can to decipher and learn as much as we can here. But if dangers await further in the pyramid, then it's maybe best that we keep our distance.
I'll just wander away and start to inspect the rest of the room, and particularly the statue. I'll see if there's anything I can discern about it. See if there's any signs of, pointing to anything or.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Just your standard dungeon secret passages.
Oh, hey, there's a big spear inside this big...
He's pointing at something. I'm trying to remember what that's from.
Men in Black 2.
That's it, yeah.
He keeps on... Well, it's probably been done a few times, but Men in Black 2...
around the room.
Yeah. It's like, point to this. Aha. Rah, pepperoni. You know what that means? It means he was... I don't know.
Who stacks pizza boxes this way?
Yeah.
Man who's hiding something.
That's who. You do start examining the statue, and there is indeed the faint outline of a door behind it.
Like just in the wall behind?
Yep. Open up the secret compartment.
I think there's something here.
Ah, it's a statue. Oh, behind the statue.
Oh.
What was that, Siri?
Incredible. They knew how to make doors out of rock. Rimal is not learned at all, so, I know I'm saying it a little jokey, but, he's probably... That's the best he can add.
I was incredible. A door made out of wall.
Now, if it was made out of polo, then he'd be interested.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You think they might have, golden polo clubs in the treasure?
Well, only one way to find out.
Legends do not tell if they played polo back then.
There's some sort of proto-polo. Proto-polo. Go ahead.
Zeta goes, oh, I was correct. There is more to this tomb.
You guys said you were here for a day and a half?
Yes, but most of our time was setting up our lodgings and
okay.
restoring these hieroglyphics
Yeah,
that you
sure, yeah,
I haven't got to that side of the room yet. It was so hard.
I'll just basically just like peek through.
But beyond here, there's an almost identical statue of Amun-Sa. There's a passage that leads to the west to the east.
Yeah. Curse isn't gonna find itself. Shall we head on in?
Send the meat in first. Here we go.
As team captain.
Well, what do you mean by that?
What? Does the statue slam shut behind us?
No.
Ah.
Should we be treating the floor as a grid or just loosely?
Since there's no snap to grid, you know.
I figured based on the size of us, it was like 4 squares within each square.
Yeah, these are 10-foot squares, so.
Yeah, the rulers matched
old,
up, so.
It's an old school map where everything's huge.
It's all hug.
You do hear pouring water coming from the east.
I recognize that sound.
They had water polo back then. Beryl! He just walks off.
You're heading that direction.
Rimal was tangenting, so.
Yeah. I'm going to, as we're doing this, I'm going to basically, I have Blade Ward as a, it is a cantrip, so I'm just probably going to be casting that every so often. In case of trap. Actually, it only lasts 1 round, so I'm just going to, I'll have it at the ready.
Just continually muttering.
Yeah.
You could probably only do it a certain amount of times a day.
It's a cantrip, so I can do it at will, but I have it as a bonus action 3 times per day, so that's the benefit that I have.
I'm assuming that this is my location is assuming there's nothing on the way there.
Yeah. See what I mean, Joey? By them having paint Fog of War first is so annoying.
Yeah, especially since that's what you're going to be doing on maps. You're going to be revealing.
Right.
I hear ya.
But I will keep an eye out for creepy trap things as we're walking.
Yeah, it's uneventful.
Whilst trying to keep up with the Beryl drawn to water like a guy floating towards a pie.
So, the thunderous sound of cascading water fills this chamber. You see basically an underground silo about 120 feet deep. Turbulent white water. 50 feet below the entrance, water gushes from an opening in the north wall, which then falls into the reservoir below.
Well, water seems to be coming from somewhere.
Yes, this wouldn't. We're not near a river, or it hasn't rained in the last couple. Where doesn't make any sense.
Everyone, give me a history check.
I was about to say, do we know in the past, did the water flow to the pyramid or from the pyramid?
Yeah. So this would have been part of local history. Remember that big pool that I mentioned in front of the pyramid? Mm-hmm. That's where the river Athos used to begin, from that pool.
Begin? Yeah.
So it originated from the pyramid.
So this might be the river.
Well, I guess we have a system of pumps and pipes and whatnot. We could get it out of here.
I don't think that's a permanent solution.
It's never easy,
I
is it?
I think water is the permanent solution.
Also, if it's been running into this for so long, it isn't filling up. So it could be that it's also going elsewhere as well.
You notice this room is very steamy, as if the water is evaporating very quickly.
How far down is the water from us?
About
You said like 120 feet or something.
yeah.
You said the
it's pretty-
room was 120 feet, but I didn't know if that deep.
The shaft drops 120 feet into turbulent white water. Yeah. And that little waterfall is about 50 feet, 50 feet below where you are now.
So none of it is in reach of us.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But especially with that high history check, you can probably deduce that this is what would have been the part of the river Athos. But it's obviously, not it's not flowing from that pool,
Not the source.
from that empty pool. Yeah.
It's also extremely hot, it looks like.
It's still very
Underground.
cool.
Underground spring, maybe.
Maybe the tomb has a baths.
I do a quick look. Are there any polo balls or anything that looks like an ancient polo ball in the water?
Polo, polo, polo? Polo, polo.
Yeah, you see a bunch of them.
Knew it. Just walk off in disgust. Just stand at the end of the hallway and pout until everybody's done.
It goes down that far. Perhaps if we can get deeper, we can see what's happening to it.
Would you like to drop in?
Well, maybe before we do anything rash, we check out the other end of the room.
Good idea.
Could be
Why
good.
are there bats that sound like birds in here? I don't understand.
They're indigenous to the region. I think they're called brats.
Do they have a
Sounds
passion
like
for
it.
fashion?
They have a what?
A passion for fashion.
No,
Adult
they're
brand.
naked most of the time.
They're weird creatures. They have giant eyes and no nose.
Do you see hallway that leads to south and
Dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end, dead end.
you see another
we
pool.
Don't know if we should trust every dead end as a dead end.
But this one doesn't have a waterfall.
Yeah, you see another pool, but this one does not have a waterfall. But
Is it
it's otherwise identical.
Just
that's
equally
also
as far
turning
down.
into steam?
Yeah, it seems to be the water seems to be evaporating.
Looking up, is there like any way or but is there any like pipe out of the structure? Like a chimney out of the structure in this part of the tomb?
Nope.
Much it turns out this is some ancient Egyptian nuclear silo, and these are cooling towers.
I want to look at around the dead end to see if I can spot anything
Okay, give me a perception check.
out of
Just
the
gonna get-
ordinary.
Just gonna disappear with one of those rotating door things that are. Ellise, what happened?
And so I'll be over here to turn my back at the appropriate moment.
Yeah. Complete with Scooby-Doo noises.
You do see some rubble, the dead end, but you don't see anything.
Wonder if anything could be in that room.
Good.
No, after you.
Rimal is gonna tie his water skin to the end of a rope and just lower the rope. Oh, it's 120 feet. I probably don't have enough rope for that, even with that. Yeah, don't have enough rope. Can't get it. Never mind. Too far down. I can't reach the water.
Well, if you don't mind being a little creepy, I do have a spider climb.
I mean, I wouldn't want you to waste that in case we need to actually use it to escape something. This is a creepy thing, but...
Do you think we're gonna be in serious danger?
I mean, isn't that what the hieroglyphics said? Everything's dangerous
Touché.
here? Yeah.
Well, it's just an option.
Well, this place has been sealed for hundreds of years. And nothing could possibly be still alive out here, right?
No, but structural integrity is obviously not going to be as good as it was years ago.
I'd like to repeat the previous room's interaction by checking around the statue.
Right, give me perception.
I'll just be checking the hallway.
11.
I'd like to check the statue as well.
Right, perception.
Oof.
Yep, you don't find anything.
What are you guys looking at? Oh, I'd like to take a look too.
Oh, checking if there was another door behind the man.
Natural.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, no polo balls back here.
Well, venture's over. Let me check something real quick.
Wait, hold on. Is Paladin's aura just for saves or for checks too?
Saves.
Okay.
Otherwise, otherwise you'd just bring a paladin around as a walking skill buff.
Perception save. I do remember, Elsie, you do have Flash of Genius. You ever feel like someone can use a +4 to one of their checks or saves?
Just occasionally pipe in with a look harder.
Yep. That is a feature. I think you can only use it once per short rest.
I got a natural 1, so I just walking off while.
Let's
Ellise
buff
is-
that up.
Yeah.
Let's buff that up to an 8. Let's go.
But yeah, you'd probably use it on one of your guys' things.
Just in case, I'm gonna check the this hall again, just to make sure.
All right. Perception check.
Nope, nothing here.
Should we bring the camel in?
No, the camel. It's hard to bring them upstairs.
I'll just lean on a wall and wonder what's going on.
Just have an idea.
A good one or a stupid one?
Both? Beryl, are you familiar with items of the magical variety?
Some. Why?
Oh, you see this and I take out a pellet? This contains a few thousand gallons of water, if I were to smash it. But I could get more. If I could reach that pool.
Why?
Never know when you need water in the desert.
Well, true, but I think they're
Yeah, just
hoping for a river and not just a few gallons.
Yeah, maybe if we need it later. bound to be more water around here. So essentially, I have a dust of dryness. For those who are not familiar, I can basically sprinkle a bit of the dust on water, and it basically takes a. I think we figured it to be a. It's a 15-foot volume cube of water. Turn it into a pebble. And that's what I'm thinking about using, but it's too far away, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
Unless you want to empty it somehow.
Yeah. I don't want Ellise to use her spider climb just to get some water, because I do have 1 pellet. What'd you guys find?
I think she has boots of spider climb, so she can just do it at any time.
Oh, do you have boots of spider climb?
I do. I think actually, now that you mention, no, I have the spell, but yeah, I have slippers of spider climbing. Okay, yes. I don't know if
spiders famously do badly in water receptacles.
Slippers don't allow you to move this way in slippery surface. Probably a lot of condensation in there, though.
If it's steamy.
Okay, if Joey let's do it. Could you do me a favor? Sprinkle this dust, little 2 pinches of this dust in the water, and pick up the pebbles that comes by that makes.
Well, a question. We don't know how deep this is, so how will I get the pebbles? Will they sink or will they float?
Oh no, they will float. Yeah, they float where you pinch them.
Well, I trust you if you think it's this important.
It's basically a sponge that's gonna absorb like a kid's like a not a kiddie's pool, but like one of those round inflatable
round pool.
An above ground one.
You drop it in and it floats to the top, going.
All right, she will take it and then walk down.
Okay. It is.
Can I wait? Before I get too far, I want to investigate the water. Is it, is it dangerous? Do I sense any big danger?
Give me a nature check real quick.
I'll take some rock from nearby and I'll toss it into the water to see if it stirs something.
We could double down on making sure she's safe, because I think we both at least have 50-foot hempen rope. We could tie that together and
I've got
give her an end.
And I have a block and tackle to make it easier to pull her back up.
Nature. This looks like extremely clean and pure and pristine water. It's like the cleanest water you've ever seen in your entire life.
Okay, she continues down then.
Yeah. It is a little bit slippery, but you are able to get down. And how many beads do you have?
I'm not going to bother filling it up, because if we, for whatever reason, fight a water elemental, I kind of want some beads, or some stuff. So I'm just going to ask for 2 pinches.
I'm going to save 1 for throwing at Beryl.
Yeah, I actually made that joke when I picked this item.
You said it was a 15
I have 15.
You said it was a 50-foot cube?
Yeah.
This absorbs all of the water.
Oh, snap. I thought this was 30.
It's 30 feet. Well, you have 2 of them.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Should we do it the other one with
30 feet deep.
That refills? Okay, yeah, we've already made the decision. Yeah.
Yeah, it is now empty.
Okay, I hope that doesn't have ramifications later in the game.
Balance has been disrupted. The pyramid sinks into the sands.
It's this energy source.
I mean, we see that it's suddenly dry, I guess, from up top, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it wasn't a bottomless pit.
This was just a very big version of one of those water puzzles where you've got to put it in two or three different siphons, and
But we messed it up. We've drained the side we're supposed to be filling.
Whoops.
With the water drained, is there anything at the bottom? Like
yeah, has anything been revealed?
Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah,
It probably didn't expect us to do that.
There's graffiti that says, you cheated my water puzzle.
Skeleton with a tablet saying, "Whatever you do not dry this pool."
Yeah, there's nothing of note down there.
Okay.
It's empty, yeah.
Just setting the scene.
Alright,
Maybe
then if I
nothing of
don't...
note, but is there anything of full-blown novel?
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. I make my way back up.
Okay.
Making my way back up top.
Back up. Back up.
Thank you, Ellise. You are the best.
Hooray!
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
Oh, but I mean it. That's the difference. I mean it.
Ah.
Don't eat one of those.
Yeah, don't eat one of those. You will have a bad time.
Was kind of curious, yeah.
Yeah, they just pretend they taste like Brock. I wonder what would happen if Beryl ate it, though. No, bad idea. Still not gonna do it.
What?
Doesn't matter who it.
Yeah, he's a water genasi, not a water elemental, so. Well, I think that's it then. We leave. We got the water. We leave.
I think they're looking for more than that.
I'll head down this thing too, and I'll think. What were you all looking at down here before?
Investigation.
Nothing apparently.
Something, I don't know, there's rubble, but...
I have a -1 in investigation and got an 18.
18.
Wow.
Perhaps this is your attunement to the earth, but you're able to see secret door.
Oh.
Secret
Guys.
tunnels!
There's a handle right here. Right over here. Oh god, it's some statue's butt.
Yeah, you just see Amunsa's butt. But you can tell this is where the scholars have kind of set their cots and sleeping bags and stuff.
Oh wait, I got a good idea. Wait. Boo! Hi guys, we're back.
Oh.
It's like, well, that was quick.
Surely that out that we came around the other side from the. Okay.
You must have discovered another secret. Of course, it was the statue of Amun-Sa. If this room housed a secret, then the others in our sleeping chamber must have too.
Yes.
Does this mean that all of them have a passage behind them?
That could very much be the case.
It could be, but I didn't see one on the statue in the other chamber.
Perhaps we should look again.
Did you look very, 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 very closely?
I'll just take a quick look down this hallway too, since it's probably already been investigated. Oh, there's another one down here with fire and staircase.
Let's put the water in that. Put the water in the fire.
That will fill up this room.
A dome ceiling caps this well-lit room. Burning wall sconces illuminate ancient script along the walls. To the north, a 20-foot-tall statue of Amun-Sa's arms outstretched holds an enormous altar bowl of blazing fire. A stone staircase extends the bowl, with hieroglyphics carved into the face of the lowest step.
No, it's more of those storks and cats.
Well, I'd like to attempt to take a read.
Okay. Give me a history.
I think you got this.
Do the thing.
Yeah, 21. It says, lay your offering of food and drink for the gods in the blair before Amun Sa. That which the gods accept will vanish within the flame.
Maybe you do offer that water.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna waste the whole thing on there, but oh,
They mentioned food as well, didn't it?
yes, I had some rations and some water in.
You did mention that you had unlimited coffee.
It doesn't come out of the bottle. Here, look, and I uncork the bottle, and I turn it upside down, and it doesn't come out. It's literally written into the item like that.
Then how do you drink it?
It doesn't leave the bottle unless you imbibe it. Here, try. Give him the.
That's very unsanitary.
I mean,
here, I'm gonna toss a ration into it.
As you get close, you notice the fire is not emanating any heat. And the fire in the ration, when you toss it in, simply vanishes.
it spits back out in a couple of moments.
Throwing your junk into our dimension.
He goes, almonds.
I'll take a little bit of water out of the water skin that I have, and just put a couple of ounces into the offering.
Yeah, you toss them in. You expect it to either sizzle or something, but once it enters the fire, it simply, the water just disappears. It doesn't even hit the bottom of the bowl.
I kind of want to touch the fire, but I don't want them to take my hand.
Delicious.
I'm gonna look for a secret room behind the.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Good idea.
You mean with advantage, because now you have a
17. I don't think I need. I don't know if I can roll much higher than that. So
yeah. You don't see any evidence of a secret door.
Almost a nat 20.
So we're 2 statues with secret doors, 2 without.
So if they don't have fire, that means secret door.
Let's go try that other one and prove this theory.
I'll give you a little hint. All of these secret doors have the same check, the same number.
Yeah. Figured.
So could have just rolled too low.
Let's just leave the room, quick save, reload, and come back in.
Oh crap! I gotta get the water again. I forgot to save after it. But yeah, I'll help Beryl with investigating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do so with advantage if you're given the help.
$21.
Beryl. All right. I don't know why you missed it before, but you very clearly see outline of a door.
You look at it from
Oh,
this
here it
angle.
is. Click.
Lines right up with the butt crack. See?
And Beryl was the only one who didn't check earlier.
Oh, you can go in first, Ellise, if you want. Ellise, LSD.
The further we get, the more suspicious I'm gonna get. I want to do an investigation of, are there any traps, any booby traps, or things like that?
Give me an quick investigation if you want to see if there's a trap.
Oh
like, in
god,
the
there's so
vicinity.
many doors ahead.
Oh, no.
19.
19. Yeah, there's nothing obvious.
Okay, she'll go in,
It is dark though. Once you're getting further and further in, yeah.
I have dark vision.
As long as one of you has a light source, I'm not going to worry about if you can't see.
I can walk with my my moon sword drawn.
Okay, that works. But does anybody else? Does anybody not have dark vision? I have both dark vision and blind sight.
Do I?
Yeah, you're all elves except for the water Genasi.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Oh wait, there's two.
I'm an
water
earth Genasi too.
Yeah,
so.
that's right.
So I think we all have dark vision then.
I
Actually,
think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Actually, only one of us are elves, Joey. That sentence was completely
I know.
wrong.
I keep forgetting Genasi aren't elves.
Yeah, that's fair.
So remember, you'll be in basically low vision. If you don't have a light source, so you'll have disadvantage on perception checks.
I've got a hooded lantern I can use.
Okay. And it is past 9. I know we started a little late and we had some technical difficulties, but because we have been going for about 3 hours. So, might be a good place to stop it.
Yeah.
I'm good to stop.
Looking down the dark, ominous hallway.
Yeah.
Especially since we have a... Yeah.
I will say that my character has 10 feet of blind sight. I can't see through things, but I can essentially... I don't need sight to see something. So if something's like invisible, and within 10 feet of me, I'll be able to know it's there.
You develop that peripheral. You develop those peripheral senses playing polo, right? Tell if someone's coming up behind.
I honestly think that's why I chose it, because it's from the. Is it? No, it's not from the feet. It's from the fighting style.
Yeah,
and I think that was my thing, because it was like, well, I'm not going to get armor. I can't get archery, and this is the only one that kind of like I had a real good reason for.
It all comes back to polo.
I know where the ball is, no matter what.
Well, it's knowing where the ball is. It's also knowing where if someone's coming up behind you to take the ball or whatever. I don't know polo.
A flashback of how can I hit the ball if I've got my visor down?
We're going to come back into this next session, and there's going to be even more statues in that room.
Yeah. I mean, you can see up there. There's
Every time we look away, every time we blink, they multiply.
And they're following us.
They're just piled on top of each other.
Yeah, but the door opens to a dark corridor as we'll continue this next week.
Woohoo!
Well,
One closer to our deaths.
All things accounting for, nice fun-filled first session.
Yeah, that was good.
Sorry for the issue.
No, it's not.
Your fault.
Well, next time, don't include it.
Yeah.
Just don't include the issue. I don't know why you chose for that to be a thing, but
yeah,
I've never had issues that bad. Like on my end, like the robot voices and the lag was just like really bad.
Someone else in the house probably decided to download like a 4K.
Mom, get off the phone! I'm using the internet.
I realized like 2 hours in, and I'm really annoyed at this because I realized 2 hours in that when I was describing my character, I completely forgot to say he had all those like yellow markings on him, and that's like part of the reason I chose that damn art because it looks so cool with it.
Well, we can also.
Not in the game.
Well, next time you go. By the way, guys, I have cool gold tattoos.
Yeah. Explain it in polo terms.
Okay.
Describe it.
When you score in polo, it looks really cool. Same thing.
Cool.
You're wearing your team colors.
The original idea for the character was that basically the team was just one of each type of Genasi as a 4-person team. Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy Bendy?
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Welcome
and we
to.
didn't kill my camel.
Welcome to the Frogcast.
Hey, I did precisely the opposite. I buffed your camel.
Yeah, no, that was good.
The camel will live.
The camel lives.
Yeah, that's like kind of a little bit of a tough encounter. That's why they suggest like it tries to take your mounts.
No, I like it because it seems like a thing that's supposed to be like just run away as they are now. The camel's going to be more than enough to eat them or to feed them.
I wonder how many
camel
parties.
will defeat them.
I wonder how many people ended up playing this and forgetting that you have the option to run away.
Yeah. Because that was a staple in earlier editions, from what you're saying. You understood, like, hey, it's okay not to finish the dungeon in one go. It's okay to run away and come back later,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
I always
It doesn't
consider it. I
reset.
just wonder if there's like something that if you try and run, it's gonna keep up and just make things worse.
Well, since you were on camels, it was faster than their run speed, so that's why you were able to escape. So, like, a lot of these old adventures, and a lot of these in these books always have like random encounters when you before you even get to the dungeon. So that's what the bullets were. They were one of the random encounters. And the Oasis, another random one. Those are my two favorites. That's what I did.
Yeah.
The other one was you meet an air elemental with a bunch of dust mephits.
Hey, at least we didn't encounter the purple worm.
Yeah, the other one is 4 gricks that hide behind in the sand. Another one you meet
There's a grick in my boot.
another one you meet a freet that's wandering the desert, and he demands your loyalty. And I said, well, that one sounds a little bit too Pacific. Like, they may think that's like part of the adventure.
Right. But like that would have been interesting because we have 2 genie-kin.
Yeah.
You ain't never had a master like me.
He also sounds slightly senile. He's just wandering the desert going, hey, you're loyal to me! Right. Good. Bye!
I almost did that to do another person you encounter, and they're demanding the treasures from the thing, so you have to choose which one you give them to. Or if you choose to keep them, or give them to this evil genie.
So we got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing going on, huh?
Yeah. But I just wanted a little encounter to get there. Alright, thank you everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.